Hello everybody, welcome to my channel, and today I'm going to do a project pan. Now I'm going to be panning a bunch of stuff. My goal is, like, I was going to just do pan that palette, but I decided, I'm like, you know what, I'm going to do a rolling one. I don't see myself using up all of these products, but at the end of the year, if I just make progress on them, then that is worth everything. So I've got literally one of everything, and some of them I will have more than one just because they're either smaller or I have them open because of I have stuff at one household and then stuff here. So excuse the mess, it's laundry day, so I've got the bed all covered right now. So all right, so let's start off. I got my list here. Let's do skincare. Okay, so cleansers. I've got several cleansers. So I have this Tarte Micellar water, and as you see, that's where I'm starting at. So I did draw a line as to where I'm at, so I'd like to use this up. And then I have cleansing balms, and what I normally do is I use the cleansing balm on my face, on my eyes, or whatever, and then I'll use this when I take a shower. I actually use regular cleanser that's in there, but if it's like just a quick clean, this is what I typically do. Now I have two cleansing balms. One is by Glow Recipe, and it's a small sample, and it's at my other house. And then I have this Elemis one, which is Pro Collagen Cleansing Balm, and this one I've only used, I want to say, a couple times. So there's that. So that's the start of my thing. I didn't count how many items I have in here. I'll have to count that up after we're all done here. Okay, eye serums. Now, I've got a lot of freaking eye serums, so I need to start going through them. And my problem is I'm like, oh, I'll use a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of that. And I'm like, I need to actually focus on just the one. So I'm going to have to create myself a little bag to where I go back and forth between the homes. So that way I have got some stuff, because I've got stuff there, stuff here. And so when I'm at the other house, I use that stuff. When I'm here, I use this stuff. But I want to use up stuff. So here is what I want to use. This is Kiehl's. This is the Midnight Recovery Eye. I didn't use this today just because I need to use it at night. But I'm starting out right here. I don't know. You probably can't see through the thing. You can kind of see that there's a line there. But yeah, that's where I'm starting in this. So about halfway is where this is. So this will take me a long time just because eye products, we only use so much. So, and then once I'm done with that, then I'll probably will move on to one of my other little ones, probably this Drunk Elephant eye one. And then I've got this bigger one, and this is what I've been using, is this big one. And I needed to use up my littles. Why was I using this one? And so I'm down to here on the big one. So if I use up my two littles, then I can go on to this one and just focus on that. So there's going to be a few gimme products in here, just because I want to get to the full sizes, but I want to use up my littles just to get them out of my collection. So that way I feel like I'm making progress and all that jazz. So yeah. So serum, I've got two serums for two reasons. So I have this Derma E Vitamin C Concentrated Serum. And this has got hyaluronic acid in it as well. Say it's about right here. So about half the bottle. But I want to use this up because I've been using up this one. But I'm like, why am I using this when I have a little bit of this left? So might as well use up this. And then I can go to this one and add it to the project and then try to get as much of it used as possible. Or maybe I'll go to this one. No, I'll go to this one and then I'll go to my biggie. Because my biggie, this is my newest one anyway. So why am I not using up my old stuff? I gotta use up my old stuff. So there's that. Moisturizer. I have this Embryolisse moisturizer. It's just a little sample, but a little of this goes a freaking long way. Like, holy cow, I only use a pea-size amount and it covers my whole freaking face. So once this is done, then I'll be going to my big guy here. So that'll be my next in line once I use this one up. So yes, I do have some gimme products, but yeah, I just want to get, I want to get this stuff used up. I have to get this stuff used up. Okay, next would be toner. Now this one, I don't know if it's a toner per se, because it seems pretty thick to be a toner, but I did mark it and then I used it, so I've got a little bit of usage. But this is Laneige and it's the Moisture Power Essential Skin Refiner. I'm just using it as a toner. So but once this is done, then I will be going in and using this, because this is what I have been using clearly, and this is by 3 Ships Calm Lavender Toner. And I'm like, why am I using up this big one if I could use up this one first? So this will be the next one in line. I've got goals and I just gotta reach those goals. Oh, and then the other serum I totally forgot to mention. Okay, so I have a big one of these. It's by Earth Harbor, but it's specifically a body serum. And I used it, and what I've been using them for is for my tattoos, because it just looks so much better when I put some stuff on my tattoos, because like right now it's like kind of on the dry side. So, but I don't like these ones for my face. I use it for my face. I don't like the feeling of it. So what I'm going to do, instead of using the big one that's specifically formulated for the body, I'm going to use up the 3 littles that I do have, and then I'll go to the big one. So I guess we'll see how far we can get. But I want to use these for my tattoos and for my elbows and for my knees, and just try to do that, to incorporate this, because it just makes things look so much better. See, already that just looks nice. It feels good, and so I normally will just rub it into my hands, into my knees, elbows, and then right into my arm for my tattoo. So that way it looks all nice. But yeah, I just don't like them for my face. I just don't. And I've got oh, holy shit balls. And I'm glad that didn't fall in my drawer. So I just got more of it used up just now, because I literally was too busy talking to put the cap back on after I was using it. So I guess we'll just rub this in my arm. My goodness. Sometimes I wonder about myself. You know, totally wonder about myself. Did I even put that lid on? Okay, good. So I've got a little more progress to it, just because I just dumped it over. I grabbed it. Good thing it's a slow moving serum, but a lot of it dumped out on my table. All right. So there was my line up there. Now I'm down here. That's where I was. Now I'm there. That's how much dumped out. Fun. So looks like I'm at the top of the label now. So that's where I'm officially starting in this project. It's the top of the label. Not up further. I don't get to count that anymore because I just spilled that all over the counter. So yeah, there's that. So primer. The e.l.f. Jelly Pop. And there's my line. As you can see, I have used quite a bit of it. But this should start going down pretty quickly. But yeah, that's where I'm at in this for right now. So I have that for my primer. I normally don't wear foundation, primer, that kind of thing, but I have found a foundation that I can use that I don't break out on. That's why I haven't worn foundation on my channel for so long, because I would always break out, and I finally found one that I really like. Hopefully I can continue to buy it, and it's like my perfect ideal color. And I have one shade lighter as well, so I know in a couple months I'll start really need to use that other one. So yeah, so speaking of foundation, Milani. This is the foundation that I've been using. It's the Screen Queen, and this is in 260 Warm Bisque. And I got this at TJ Maxx for $4. And then I got the one that's one shade lighter, but I have it on my face today. This actually kind of looks darker than what my face is, but it's on my face. I mean, it matches nicely. And then the other one I can use, but I tend to like wet this down a little more. It's at the other house, and so yeah, because this has got sunscreen in it, I want to try to start using it up. But yeah, I really like this product, and yeah, I am very happy with it. I really like it a lot. So, concealer. Now, this one I don't see me using up by the end of the year, but progress is progress in my eyes, so I just want to get as much of it used as possible. Now, I have the Kylie Jenner Skin Concealer in the color Stone. Now, this is my perfect shade. It's kind of got like that pinky peachy undertone to it, and so it's not too cool tone, it's not yellow, it actually works. And I do have it on my under eyes, and then in here, put a little on my chin and blend it all in. So yeah, this one we may not see any progress in it, but if I use it in this project, it'll get me to actually start using it more often than what I normally do. Normally, I like what I would do is for special occasions, like date night or... Okay, powder. I have Physicians Formula powder here, and this is that color corrector one, and I've got sizable pan in this. So my goal is to use this one up. I do really like this powder, and once I'm done with this powder, then I'll probably go to some of my smaller like little things, but I didn't want to open them if I had this one. So this is my powder that I want to get used up. I've gone through like 3 of these. This is like my 3rd one. So I really do like the powder. When I put it on my skin, it doesn't necessarily sit on my skin. I powder my whole face because I don't like being oily. All right, bronzer. I was torn on what bronzer to use because I have my Physicians Butter Bronzer and I've got sizable pan in it. But I'm like, there's still a lot of product there because this is pretty deep pans, as you can see. And so it'll take me a moment, but I've had these Too Faced ones. I've had 2 of these. This is the Chocolate Soleil and this is the Sun Bunny. So I decided I was just going to use the Sun Bunny, and it is what I'm wearing. It is a bit warmer than the Butter Bronzer or the Chocolate Soleil, but that's what I have on my face today. And so a little goes a freaking long way with this, though, with my pale skin. My oh my. But I'm just gonna, I don't see me using it up, but just progress is progress, and this is older than the Physicians Butter Bronzer, so I would like to get these little samples used up. So that's the goal. All right, blush. Now this was something that I've had in a project, and I never was really a cream blush type of person, but I've really been starting to get into the cream blush, bronzers, that kind of thing. And so so this is my, I can't say it's not my only cream blush. I have this Natasha Denona one, and then there's cream stuff in here, and I have been really enjoying using the cream products. I freaking adore the cream product in this, but I don't like the powder blush in this. The powder blush in this is just not very good. I think what I will do is maybe use this on top of this one just to get progress in this, but it's not going to be an official part of my thing. So here's Doll 10, and this is in the color Kiss on This Chic. And there is a little bit of a dip in there. It's kind of hard to see, but yeah, there's a little bit of a dip. It is what I have on my cheeks today. It's super pretty, so I would like to get that used up as well. Next would be highlighter. Now this highlighter I gotta be extra gentle with because it's cracked and I've had to push it in place a few times, but this is a little sample of the Becca Champagne Pop. And so I do have got a nice dip in it, but I figured if the shades that I'm going to be using up in this are going to go up super quick for the lid shade. And so what I'll do is I'll just turn to this and be using this as my highlight and a lid shade. So it'll be dual purpose once I use up the 2 shades in the Soft Glam palette. So, but yeah, this one's cracked, so I got to be extra gentle with it. Just so every time I start seeing that crack start forming, I'm like pushing it back in and just hoping it doesn't crack and fall out. If it cracks and falls out all over the place, I'm just gonna roll it out and roll something else in. So that's my goal with that. All right, next page, setting spray. So I have this Revolution in Rose Fizz, and right now, I can't see through the label, but I am right about here in the bottle. Oh wait, there is a little peeky window. I'm right there in the, do you see that? So yes, I need to mark it. So that's where I'm at, is that line in this, and that is my goal to, I don't see myself using it up, but getting progress in it. That's, you know, ultimate goal is to use it up, but I will be happy just to show progress by the end of the year. Okay, brows. I've got 2 brow products for a certain reason. Now I have this one in Secret of Pharaoh. I got this at TJ Maxx. It's a micro brow pencil in natural brown. And it's a nice brow pencil. I like it. It's what I'm wearing in my brows today. And then the secondary product that I have here is Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel. So I use this and I use this on top. So it's kind of like a twofer. So if I use up this one, then I'll roll in another one. If I use up this one, then I'll roll in another clear one. So that's my goal, is to use up both of those. Now, I did roll this out to show where it's at, and there's actually not much there, so it's from the edge of the page in. That's about all. So it's a little over, it's like 1.25 inches length. It's not much, not much. All right, so eye base. Now I have 2 of them, but I only have 1 of them here. So we have this Too Faced Hangover face primer, but because this is a sample size, I've been using it as an eye primer. The other one that I have, which is at my other house, I've actually got 2 of them, which is the Urban Decay eye primer, and it's the smaller size of the Urban Decay eye primer. So I have 2 of them, 1 here, 1 there. I'll probably just start maybe trying to use up this one. I don't know, but either way, I got these. I want to start using them up. I've got, yeah, I just want to start using them up. So that's the deal on that. Now, eyeshadow. I'm going with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Soft Glam palette. And the reason why I'm going with this one is because the shadows are very soft, powdery, and I've already got pan in 2 shades. So I figured that'll kind of give me a leg up on, so I don't see myself using this up by the end of the year, but I want to try to use up as many products as possible. So with that said, here is what my palette looks like. I've got 2 shades that are used, or I do have pan, and then a lot of the other ones I do have got nice dips in, like I can see myself hitting pan in that one pretty quick. And this one I've got a nice big dip into as well. Oh, can you see that? Yeah, you can. You can see that I've got dips in that one too. But yeah, so that is my goal. This will be my palette to use for the year. I do have this on my eyes today. I've got orange soda, burnt orange, and sienna. And then I have sultry and fairy on the lids. So that's, and then I've got this one all over the lid. So that's my eye look today. So yes, that is my goal. And once I use up these ones, because these ones will be super easy to use up, I will be using this Becca highlighter as my lid shade, just because I won't have those two light ones. I'm going to focus on this one first because this one I've got the biggest pan in, and then I'll go to this top one. So yeah, that is the plan. That is the palette. Okay. Next, eyeliner. Now I do have 3 eyeliners, but just because they're all different. So I have this Ciate Stamp and Drag. It's what I have on my eyes today. Don't really like it, but I want to use it because I have it. So we've got this side here. And then we got the stamp side, which is the side that keeps, like, the whole component keeps coming out. But yeah, that's where we're at with this, and want to use this up because I've got several that I gotta use, and so I just want to use it up. And then my color pencil is my Julep one. This is in Emerald, and I picked this one just because this is like my most used, but I've never been able to finish it, so I don't see myself finishing it up, but it would be cool to have like that little pop of green, just because I really do love this. This is my favorite of all the Julep ones that I have. I really love this color. Yeah. And then the other one that I have, which I'm wearing in my waterline right now, which is this ColourPop Bambi collection, and this one was in the color Meadow, which is just a cream. It's starting to fall out, so I'm like, I better start using it because it's starting to dry out. So try to get as much use out of it as possible before it totally dries out. So once it totally dries out, I will stop it and I'll roll something else in. That's the goal. Now, mascara. I've got 2 in the lineup. One's at the other house, one's here. Both of them L'Oreal products. I have the L'Oreal Telescopic mascara, which is what I'm wearing today. And then I have the Lash Paradise at my house. So once one of these ones are used up, or both, I normally use them in conjunction with each other. Then I'll roll in something else. So I think I'll always have 2. I'll have like a lengthening and a volumizing open at any given time and working through it. So that's my goal. So this is my lengthening one, and the volumizing one is at the other house. So yes, 2 mascaras I want to work through for right now. Let's go into lip products. We've got Scrubby lip scrub, which is this e.l.f. one. I don't have much left. That's it. So I really do like the convenience of this. I don't, get that messiness. Once that's done, then I will pull in my ColourPop one that I have been using quite a bit, but I'm like, this one's older. I just need to start using it and get it out of the collection so that way I only have the one. Balm. Now I've got several lip balms. I've got some in my purse, whatever, and I just need to just pull everything out and just use the one so that way I only use up one. So this one's the Dr. Lip Tint, and this is the Sweet Potato. I really do love this. It's quite a bit is used already, and so yes, I don't know, about there. So this I'll be able to use up quite frequently, I feel. So there's that. Okay, my gloss pick is this one. It has no writing on it anymore, and this is settled, so this mark is not right. So this is ColourPop, and this was from the Bambi collection, and this one was the Thumper. So that top line is where I'm at. Ignore the little line down below. But yeah, that's where I'm at in this, and so this is something that I take to work, and I'm constantly like throwing lip gloss on while I'm at work. So this one I only just started recently working on, and I've got that much progress in it. So I know if I put my head down, I'll be able to work more. And I do have got another one that I've been working on at work, which is the Smashbox one. So I really, 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 really want to push my lip glosses, especially my older lip glosses. And lipstick. Which is this sample size, which is this Bare Minerals in honesty. There's quite a bit of this left. This is what I have on my lips, and I do have a full size of this one. So this is why I want to use up this mini. And lipsticks take me forever to go through, so hopefully I can finish that one by the end of the year. Yeah. I guess we'll see. All right, and then lip liner. I have this Lorac lip liner, and this was from the Rachel Zoe collection. Now, I like push this all the way up, and I've only used it down to here, right? When I roll it down, I've only used it to here, but there's only, there's not much of this. So this big, huge, massive thing, once I roll it up, I'll show you where I'm. It's almost to the end. Just sad. Okay, there it is. There's to the end, and then where that finger is, that's how long this whole thing was. So it was what, an inch long in total for a big pencil like this. So why is this only this much? The whole thing. Because when I roll it down, it goes down to there, so I use that much. So yes, technically there's that much product in this whole big pencil. Lorac, what you doing here? This is a big scam. You would think that this pencil would be completely full, but it is not. It is not, because when I roll it down, it only goes down to here. Yeah, no. Nope. So, will I buy Lorac pencils anymore? Nope. Because this is a full-size pencil, only to get an inch worth of product. That's pretty ridiculous. Pretty ridiculous. I was actually super surprised when I opened this up and scrolled it up and saw that I had that much left over. Some randoms that I put in here. So, body scrubs. Now, these are, I've got a bunch of tubs of body scrubs, and I really need to go through them. This one I'm going to use up first. This is the Dr. Botanicals, and this is the coffee and walnut scrub, and I have used quite a bit of it. But yeah, I want to use this and start going through mine because I have got so much body scrubs. So I just really need to put my head down and really start using it as much as possible. Like every shower I need to be using it, because normally I use the scrubs for like my tattoos and all that stuff, just to keep the colors vibrant and stuff. So yeah, there's that. Next, a hand lotion, or not, a regular lotion, which is the Bath and Body Works Malibu Heat. I want to use up this. And this one is almost new. Now, when I shower and I put this on my body, it'll take me almost 2 months to use this up. So I should be able to roll in other stuff. Okay, next is a hand lotion. And I want to use this Bath and Body Works Snickerdoodle. It's brand spanking new. Never used it once. So I would like to use that. That'll be easy because I use hand lotions constantly at work. Okay, now we're going to go into body sprays. Now this one is definitely a give me, but I do have a couple others that I'm on the verge of using up as well. But I have so many of these Zany Laney body sprays that I need to just put my head down and start focusing on them. And that line is where I'm at on this one. This is Fallen Christmas Star. I believe this one was based off of the Christmas Story. But yeah, I'm so close to being done. I use these for everything from pillow sprays to poo sprays to body sprays. I use them in my hair because it doesn't dry out my hair. I use them a lot. So I do have a couple other little minis, but I'm going to focus on using this big one just to get this big container out. And then I will start focusing on my 2 smaller bottles and then go from there, because I've probably got 5 dozen easily of these things. I need to use them up. I just need to. And the other thing that I need to use is I have this little purse spray of this Dior in Poison Girl. Now I marked it, but then I used it. So now the thing with this is I've got a full size. So what I have been doing is I use up this in my purse and then I fill it up. So what I want to do is I want to use this I want to refill it up and then put it in my purse and then grab another one and do the same thing. So that way it really focuses on me using a lot of stuff. And then I've got some other little purse sprays that I don't have big sizes for. So I'd like to just use them and get them out of my collection. But I think this is one that I'll use the most of. And then once spring really like sets in, I have a Joe Malone one in honey and nectarine honey, something like that. I can't remember, but I've got a small little purse one and I've got the big size. So that would be the next one I want to use after this one. And then once I use them up, I'll refill them up and then find something else to use. So that is my goal. And is there anything else I need to add in here? I don't think so. I think we're done. So I may add some more stuff in here another time. I'm doing a nail polish, kind of use it up and then decide if I want to keep it, kind of scenario. So I do need to find a face mask. That's what I need to do. Okay, you know what I'll do is I will pick out 3 sheet masks and use them. We'll start out with 3 sheet masks and then go from there and then find, no wait, I'll start out with 5 sheet masks. I will write it down right now. 5 sheet masks. And then I will go from there, because once I finish those, then I'll set another small goal and another small goal. I'll just keep rolling it around. And I need to get back into using my sheet masks. So that is officially in here as something to work on. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this. And I will see you in my next video, whatever that may be. If there's something that I used to do back when, because I've been doing this for 6-7 years now, if there's something that you really like that you want me to do again, just comment below. I really love reading your guys' comments. I try to comment to each one as well. And so yeah, just let me know what you want me to do. If you know, I know Hend, if you're watching this, you always give me some of the great suggestions. You'd be like, hey, can you do a nail tutorial, or can you do this? You do an eye look with this palette. I really miss having you around. So anyway, so yes, I would love to see a lot of my old subscribers, see them commenting again. I've been gone. I know, I'm so sorry, but I really do miss you guys. So that's why I am back. So I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.